I'm Lost, the podcast.
Welcome to the I'm Lost podcast.
This is a podcast, would you believe it or not? And we're here just lost, basically, in music, career and life. So we're going to sit and chat about it.
Yes, a podcast all about the wonderful world and our understanding of it, basically.
Or lack of.
Yeah, lack of, I would say.
Lack of, yeah.
So many things we can get into. Where do we start?
Well, at the beginning, I guess we should just start right at the beginning. You know, for this pilot, we should really just, you know, come in where we come from, like education or before, and see who we are. Really, I guess.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Oh, go on then. It's more, I suppose, really. I start education because mine was non-existent until I decided one day to go to university and get a music degree and be really, 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 really good, and it really wasn't. There we go.
Yeah,
well, that's my education section done.
That's your education. I mean, we both met in that university.
We did.
We were on the same course, and since then we kind of got to know each other.
Got to know each other.
And well, we've been exploring a whole bunch of entrepreneur ideas since then, essentially. And
yeah, we did quite a lot together at uni, didn't we?
Yeah,
project-wise and whatever.
So many projects that have just
but
still ongoing.
We have so many projects, and you kind of sit there and you think, right, we should just sort of come back a bit and, you know, just work on one or two little things, and then that just suddenly turns into 20 things again. But yeah, that's the way it is. But I think the first note to take from that, I guess, really is I had no education yet. I still managed to get myself to uni. So I really do think that school is just not important. You still get yourself to uni. Not that it's done me any favours, but I could still get myself to uni.
There's stories to tell there, and it's probably a longer conversation than we're willing to take on this pilot. Yeah. But I think the moral is, if you want to do something, you should go and do it.
Yeah, and you're going to do well at something you're interested in, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah. And I think I was going to say there was another lesson there, which is if you start lots of projects, it's probably best just to stick to one. You can focus more on one rather than 5 at once.
Yeah.
We keep making that mistake, and we'll keep reminding ourselves, oh yeah, that's why it's not working. So 2 bits of important information within 5 minutes. Hey.
Well, yeah. And here's another one, because you think we know how to do certain things in music or in business. We've learnt these things and we can do them, but they're still hard to do. That we still struggle with them. So for someone that's just struggling with everything, and they're trying to do everything, and there's not one thing there's like one thing they want to do, but everything else they need to do, but they're struggling to do all of it. That's just chaos, isn't it? So hopefully within the upcoming episodes and stuff, we should be able to sort of shed a bit of light on how we've sort of negotiated these things and got around it enough to be where we are.
I think it's important also to say we're not kind of professionals at all of this. We're still totally growing and building our skills, but
totally lost.
And still totally lost, hence the name.
Yeah.
But I think the point I'm trying to get at is we've learned all these skills because we had a passion for them, and we've gone out and found out how to do little bits of it. And that's all it takes, is just finding, oh, I want to do this, break it down into small bits, and then just go, right, okay, that's how you do that bit. And then, over time, you'll go, well, I didn't know how to use this before, and now I'm really quite competent at it.
Yeah.
In some respects. But I've just realised we haven't even announced who we are.
We haven't, no.
No, we've completely skipped over that. So, who exactly am I talking to?
You are talking to a music producer, entrepreneur. Sometimes I go by the name Filthy Reflection. Sometimes I go by the name Carl or Idiot, whichever.
Dependent on the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm called Elliot. Also go by the name of Eagleton. I'm also a music producer and entrepreneur. I guess I can call myself that.
Yeah.
And we have a whole bunch of different projects that we've worked on and are still working on.
Yeah.
And
started a full-blown business from one little idea one night.
Yeah, we did. So
Which
many
is a
stories
lot
to
of
tell.
work. Such a lot of work.
Yes. We didn't realise this. Well, I don't think you realised this. I just oh yeah, cool. We can. This is a thing. Cool.
Yeah, I sort of thought, well, it is going to be a lot of hard work, but it'll be fine. I'll have loads of time in the evenings and at weekends, and as that turns out, I really don't. So yes, it's even harder than I imagined, but that's all right. We'll get there one day.
But it is a kind of diverse sort of brand. I mean, we can talk about it, I presume.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
It's under the name of kind of digital solutions and
well,
with
no, it's not. It's digital solution.
I
There's
put
no
an
S
extra
on the
S
end.
on the end.
We don't even know
right.
the name of our own business, do we?
I look at it sometimes. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm mostly kind of on the Digital Distortion, which is our music-based platform for kind of sounds and whatnot. And then you're working on 2 sites for websites and marketing for businesses.
Yes.
So
quite fun.
Yeah, and it's quite a diverse thing. We've got our kind of our little passion there, and then our kind of open market for other companies as well, which is quite cool.
We've kind of gone down the route of wanting it to be. We want to be honest with the people that we deal with, and we want to try and show and almost prove the fact that we are being honest about what we offer and all that sort of stuff. And the whole business model really is all about honesty rather than just pushing the wrong things across to make sales, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but recently media is kind of like push, sell. It's kind of, you must take this because it will up your game.
Yeah, it's almost like people are trying to brainwash you into buying their product or service, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. And we want to be like, well, hey, look, there's this, we've got this product. You can use it if, and that's it. We're hiding absolutely nothing. We're not like, oh, you buy this and then you have to buy this extension and then this, and it's like, no, it's just all on the table.
Yeah. Right, well, I'm just thinking.
Great segue. Great.
Yeah, I thought so.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just trying to work out if we're like for our next episodes and stuff, what's the sort of things we might delve into, because there's, again, it's going to be quite diverse. We're going to have quite a bit of fun with the podcast rather than it just being one thing. I think our next podcast is the next episode is going to be more about the struggles and what we've gone through and how we've managed to resolve issues, that sort of thing.
Yeah, more about us and what we've had to overcome, and essentially you can take the lessons from it and, you know, build on that to progress yourself. Because I personally think it sounds weird, but hearing someone else say, "Oh, I've done this, I went through this much, like 5 years of struggle and everything," it's like, you know, if you have some empathy, you'll go, okay, cool, but like, can you get to the point? I'm not a mean person, I promise. But where was I going with that?
I don't know, to be fair.
Totally unscripted, it's cool. I think what I'm trying to get at is kind of, you can take some of these lessons that we're talking about and apply them to yourself, and maybe cut out maybe 2 or maybe I don't know how much time, but you'd be able to cut out a proportion of time where you would be learning, because you're learning from someone else's mistakes. And I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, I think more of us need to do that. I see it quite a lot in my sort of day job, and you see the mistakes others are making. You're like, I've already made that mistake. I can see that doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, this is my advice to you, but no one would ever take your advice. So I think that's an important thing. You've got to remember, put your ego aside and just try somebody else's way and see if it works for you. It might not. Perhaps we say things that just don't work for you, but at least you've given them a go and seen if it does work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't just focus on one path and then go down that.
And keep doing it wrong.
Keep doing it wrong. Yeah,
if you don't know if you're doing it right, how do you know you're doing it wrong? But then if you are doing it wrong and you keep doing the same thing, then you're just going to continue to do it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we are creatures of habit, and we also, I think everyone likes to be kind of make things as easy as possible. So learning from someone else might make it a little bit easier for you.
Hopefully. Now, what podcasts? What episodes of what would you like to do in episodes like upcoming? What's your thoughts?
Well, there's a whole range of kind of topics that we can probably dive into, but I'm actually quite excited to just build this thing, and then
see where it goes.
Build it and see where it goes, because I think that's just amazing. Just, seeing something that you built with others and then just go, wow.
Yeah.
And then we can obviously build in some other fun little side things.
Well, that's great. I just wasn't vague at all. That was great.
Wow, I mean,
other
like,
side fun things. I'm intrigued, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, we have spoken about some of these before, and I'm looking forward to be able to do those at some point.
Yeah.
Outside videos.
Outside videos. Outside videos. Do tell.
Not traditionally a just talking podcast. We are going to be on location doing things.
Oh, okay.
I would like to do that.
This is it's not new to me, but it is kind of new to me that you were thinking about that for this. So that's it could be interesting.
I thought we talked
I need
about
to hurry
this.
up and move.
Yes, that is a big point that we probably will get into next time.
Yeah. So, shall we wrap that up? And then in our next podcast, it'll probably be a little bit of a longer one, and we'll sort of go into some of the struggles and what we've done to try and get ourselves out of the struggles or around workarounds or whatever.
Yeah, so this is us wrapping it up for I know there's not much in it, but this is just a little taster of what we will be hopefully doing in the next few episodes.
Yes. It'll get darker and funnier.
It will get deeper, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah, definitely deeper. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we'll leave it there, and we'll see you. No, we won't see you. We'll hear you. No, you'll hear us in the next episode.
See ya.